Welcome to today's vlog, guys. Thank you for joining us. We are gonna try some keto recipes in the air fryer. It's the GoWise USA Air Fryer. The link will be in the description below. You can check that out on Amazon. Hey, what are we gonna make? Oh my goodness. What are we gonna make?
French fries.
And those are not gonna be gluten-free.
And pickles.
We're making pickles.
And chicken.
And chicken. Brussels sprouts as well. Those will all be keto friendly. Except for French fries, right? Too many carbs, so don't eat the French fries. But we're gonna make a bunch, and all of our recipes will be gluten-free as well. All right, let's get rolling.
Bye.
First batch, we are gonna do fried pickles. We're gonna keep these keto by adding the baking powder as the breading, and we're gonna use salt, onion powder, garlic powder, and black pepper. The baking powder is gonna help keep it dry and make it crispy in the air fryer. Okay, first step, you wanna make sure you preheat the air fryer for 2 minutes beforehand and then pull the basket out and load it up. So you can set it for 8 minutes. You want to flip them halfway. So you can do two things. Set it for 4 minutes, the timer's going to go off, pull it out, flip them, and then put them in for another 4 minutes. Or just time it for 8 minutes, and you can just yank the drawer out, flip them, put them back in for 4 minutes. 8 minutes, you got crispy fried pickles. Make sure you put down a hot pad because this thing is hot. You don't want to burn your counter. So we have a hot pad under that thing. Check these out. Now we gotta flip them in another 4 minutes and they're done. Right, Chase?
Yeah.
Make sure you use a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, cooking spray, before you put them in as well. That'll help so they don't stick. Fried pickles are done. Hopefully they taste a little bit better than they look, but you know, we'll see. For a dipping sauce, we have half a cup of mayonnaise, 2 tablespoons of ketchup, a 1/4 teaspoon of paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, and that's it. If you want something even simpler, just do your favorite ranch dressing, blue cheese, that works too. Actually, ranch goes really good, but try this dipping sauce. Super easy, super good. All right. Parker, those are the gluten-free. Those are made with gluten-free breadcrumbs, these ones right here. And these are the keto guys. And that's the dipping sauce. What do you think, Parker?
I told you.
You like it, bud?
JC, you want to try? Parker tried one. He likes it.
Yeah. Which one do you try, Andrew?
Those.
All right, let me try the keto ones. Come on.
I'll try them.
Are you gonna try a keto one?
Yucky.
Chase doesn't like pickles.
There's not enough bread.
All right, here we go. Here's the keto fried pickle. Don't do that. I think maybe I did too much baking powder or something. We'll have to try those again. They're super salty. But the gluten-free ones are good, huh?
Yeah, see, I like these. I don't like them.
All right. Well, we'll
The
try.
whole family doesn't like them.
We'll try and we'll make those better. Okay, I figured it out. You just don't want to put so much onion powder, garlic powder, and salt in there. Baking powder tastes like nothing. That's gonna be your glue. So just use baking powder and then just sprinkle a little bit of the rest. Maybe minimal salt, because pickles already have a lot of sodium in them, so you don't need all that stuff. For the gluten-free version, this is the breading that we used. So simply 4 C's panko plain breadcrumbs. The Italian one is good as well, but if you're keto, I would stay away from this. There's 26 grams of carbs. So if you're gonna do the keto version of these, I would definitely make sure you rub off most of that baking powder because I think that's what's giving it the bitter taste as well. So use the seasonings, but just very minimal. And I can't have almond flour because I'm allergic, but that is a much better option than the baking powder. Just use almond flour or coconut flour, any of those. Again, I'm allergic, so I can't have them, but that is a very good option to make really good fried pickles, and dipping them in a little bit of an egg batter first, then into the almond flour, and use some of those seasons that we talk about, then you'll be good to go. So yeah, we have some successes and some failures already in this video, but hey, we're moving on. You could also crush up some pork rinds and use that powder as your binder and keep it keto. There's definitely no carbohydrates in pork rinds, and there's some really good ones out there. Be creative. You've got the barbecue flavor, you've got the hot ones, or just even the regular, and just make sure you crush that up really fine and use that as your breading, and you are good to go. You get a good crunch out of those. Let's get to the chicken. Next up, we've got some chicken tenders already cut and ready to go. We got some black pepper and Lowry seasoned salt. This stuff's great, has a ton of different stuff in it, so you don't really need to put much more. So just Lowry seasoned salt and the black pepper, which will be good. This already has paprika, garlic, onion powder, a bunch of goodies. Let's try it out in the air fryer. Also, we're gonna throw a little bit of parsley on there. Parsley goes really good on the chicken, as well as maybe some thyme. I don't have thyme, but parsley is good. Okay, while we are waiting for the air fryer, we are going to prep the Brussels sprouts. What we have here is 2 tablespoons of olive oil and 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar and salt and pepper to taste. Letting these marinate before we air fry them.
Yeah.
Sorry, my keto peeps, but the French fries really do come out awesome. Look at those things. It's a tease for me too, I'm not eating them, but Parker wants to show you. You wanna do a taste test, bud? What do you got?
First.
First air fryer French fry, how is it? Better than McDonald's?
Where is it? Better than McDonald's.
Nice.
And
How about you, Andrew? You gonna try it?
it tastes like a potato when you bite it with no ketchup.
Well, it is a potato.
That's good.
Good stuff. You try it? How is it?
I literally threw a French.
Ooh. So the chicken was 12 minutes on 350, and now we have to put them back in on 400 for time for the Brussels sprouts. Lock and loaded. What are we doing these at?
360.
360 for how long?
Or
It's only
15 to 20.
15 to 20.
I'll count down.
17 sounds good.
3, 2, 1.
Let her rip.
Don't forget to shake them halfway through.
How was it, babe? That good, huh? Alright, so we got a chicken tender here, a little bit of sauce that we made. I'm gonna try this out. Definitely crispy on the outside. This one's good. I think you do less minutes at the very end. So 12 minutes.
Skip to 400 for 2 minutes.
Skip the 400 for 2 minutes. Just totally skip it at the end and it'll be totally fine. But this is a bigger piece and it's actually pretty good. But if you have smaller pieces, you definitely want to skip that. So, really good. Low calorie, low carb. All right, time to give the Brussels sprout a try. That's good. I think that's one of my favorite things that we've tried.
KETO.
Next up is haddock in the air fryer. We are going to spray it down with a little bit of cooking spray, olive oil on both sides, and then just simply use Old Bay seasoning. And then we're going to put the parchment paper down on the air fryer, put the fish in there, and cook it for 15 minutes on 360.
Yummy.
Pro tip, we are going to put the air fryer on a chair and crack the door so the fishy smell goes out the door. Look at how this came out. Super juicy, flaky. Here we go.
Yummy.
Oh, that is so good.
Yummy.
All you need is Old Bay seasoning, olive oil spray, air fryer 15 minutes on 360. That was like a pound of fish. So good. What is this thing?
Hey! Hey!
What? Is it... Who needs toys when you got cardboard boxes?
Hey!
You guys are silly. It's like a little tank. This is cool. The little
It is a tank.
pizza box
I said
lid.
this 1,000 times. It is a tank. Then.
It is a tank? Alright, so here's the air fryer ultimate test. The ultimate test for the air fryer. We've got a juicy ribeye steak and some filet mignon for my wife. We're going to do these in the air fryer. I'm going to put the air fryer on for 400 degrees. I'm going to preheat it for 2 minutes. And then we're going to cook them on 400 degrees for 12 minutes, flipping halfway through. That's going to give you a perfectly medium steak. My wife likes hers a little bit more, so I'll pop them in for another couple minutes. If you want medium rare, you can do 10 minutes. You want to flip them halfway through each time. So again, 12 minutes, 400 degrees, flipping halfway. That's going to give you a perfectly medium steak. If you want more medium rare, do 10 minutes. Flip in between. Flip halfway. So at 5 minutes, if you're doing medium rare, pull it out, flip the steak, put it back in, automatically turns back on. It's supposed to be a no-brainer. I like to check my steaks by my fist. So a loose fist, if you just touch this muscle right here, that's going to be rare. And then just a little bit of a fist is going to be more medium rare. And then a little bit of a fist is medium. And then a closed tight fist would be like more like well, which you don't want to ever cook a steak well. It's disgusting. But some of you like it. Go for it if it's for you. Or you can use a quick read thermometer, 125 degrees. On the quick read is going to give you rare. 135 is medium rare. 145 for medium and 150 for more of a medium well. All right, let's test this air fryer out. If it can cook this steak, I mean, I'll be super pumped because I like to grill my steaks just like anybody else. Been half the time. I'm gonna pop this open and give them a flip. Ooh, they're cooking. Simply all I have on here is black pepper and Himalayan sea salt. And then you saw that I sprayed it with a little bit of spray olive oil just for flavor. You really don't even have to spray it with the steaks, but all right, halfway. Watch how simple this is. We just pop it back in and it'll automatically start cooking again and resume its time. See, 6 minutes and it's going.
Yeah, baby! Easy as possible.
Okay, let this ribeye rest for a few minutes. I definitely recommend that. I did have to throw it in for a few extra minutes, so it ended up being 15 minutes, flipping halfway at 400 degrees. I took it out and it just seemed like it felt a little bit too rare, so I put it in for an extra 2 minutes. So again, 400 degrees, 15 minutes, flipping halfway, and that'll give you should give you a perfect medium to medium rare. Let's cut into this and see. Oh yeah, perfect. Let me show you guys. Perfect. Let that focus. Yep, that's a good medium. Still some pink throughout. Just how I like it. All right, it's a no-brainer then. The air fryer, you gotta get one of these things. It's so good. It did create a little bit of a crust. I still prefer to cook this on the grill, just to get that grill flavor, but if you're bad at cooking steak, you can't go wrong with this. 15 minutes, your steak is done. I'm gonna have this with some cauliflower mash. Definitely recommend this if you're on a keto or a low carb diet. Quick and easy, microwave that stuff. Cauliflower mashed potato with a ribeye steak, you can't go wrong. So I know I said grilling your steak is my favorite. I still love grilling my steak, okay, but that was absolutely amazing. It was super juicy and tender, cooked perfectly all the way through. Air fryer, definitely the way to go. That concludes this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Many days of us trying out the air fryer. We truly love this. We've been using it a ton. It's great. Check it out. Link in the description below if you'd like to check one of these out. So until next time, rock and roll.